unsuccessfully trying to get it started and discovered that the starter was getting hung up on the flywheel when it did decide it wanted to run. So after some internet research, I found a write-up on swapping a different starter into this car. It's actually one out of a 1989 Isuzu Trooper, but it's a gear reduction starter. So tonight we're going to have to hurry and burn up some modified starter shims and reconfigure a little bit of wiring coming off of our starter solenoid. But based on everything I read on the internet, which everything on the internet is true, just ask me, I'm on the internet, it should be a pretty straightforward conversion. This is the new Isuzu starter. This is the original spacer that came out of it. Yeah, it's roughly 3/8 of an inch thick, and we had one sheet metal shim. This is a direct bolt-in. You don't have to modify anything. This actually kicks away from the motor, so it doesn't have any issues. But what we will have to do is make a new shim. We need to be about 0.2 of an inch. So I've got some 3/16 kicking around, which is 0.1875. And then if I need to make some sheet metal shims to get me the rest of the way there, that's probably what we're going to do. We got the first part cut. This is our new shim. It's about 3/16 of an inch. You can see it's CNC plasma cut. Nothing super fancy. It's actually not a bad reproduction. I'll probably have to ream these holes out a little bit with a drill bit. Hopefully we can make this happen. The new starter is in. It spins over better. We're going to try to dead time it, poke around the carburetors a little bit. You'll be looking over my shoulder the entire time. I may pop the valve cover off real quick. If I do that, I can actually look and see which rocker arm is pushing which valve open. Hope so. We're going to try to line up our rotor, our timing mark. Hopefully that will be sufficient for this side of the equation. Then we're going to jump onto the other side of the motor. That's a little concerning how wiggly that rotor is. I may have to get ambitious and dive into this distributor. Here's hoping I don't break anything. One of the beautiful aspects of working on these cars is there's even an integrated seat to sit on. How nice of you to join me under the hood. This is our distributor right here. At some point it'll get slathered in black paint so it looks nice and shiny. For right now we're just gonna lube up a couple of these components so everything's happy in there. And just kinda, yeah, whatever. One thing I did find was on this guy, I'm assuming it was a previous owner had actually shoved like a matchstick in there. I wasn't 100% sure what the purpose of that was. But in hindsight, I'm thinking it was to serve as some kind of insulator. That's the only thing I can think of. I've kind of cobbled everything back together. And now hopefully we can get this thing running. Because I have a nasty habit of using old batteries that really don't have much life left, we're hooking up a battery charger. to go ahead. Hold on to your butts. This may be a minute. This will be our last attempt at the moment, and then we may revisit this in a little bit. Darn it! Hope so.